Jan Gustaf Troell is a Swedish film director. Usually, Troell writes his own scripts and serves as his own director of photography. His realistic films, with a lyrical photography in which nature is prominent, have placed him in the first rank of modern Swedish film directors along with Ingmar Bergman and Widerberg. Life and career. Troell was born in Limhamn outside Malmö, Sweden. For several years, he worked as an elementary school teacher but started to make short films in the 60s. In 1965 he co-produced the film 4x4 and it was entered into the 4th Moscow International Film Festival. He became director of photography for Widerberg but soon made a debut with his own first feature, Here's Your Life, about a working-class boy in Sweden, set in the beginning of the 20th century. The film was based upon an autobiographical novel by Iwan Johnson. For the film he won the Guldbagge Award for Best Director at the 4th Guldbagge Awards. His next film, Who Saw Him Die, won the Golden Bear Award at the 18th Berlin International Film Festival. Troell's major work in the 1970s became The Immigrants and its sequel The New Land, two epic films about some peasants emigrating from the barren Swedish countryside to America in the 19th century. Once again, Troell films were based upon the novels of a Swedish working-class author, in this case Vilhelm Moberg's famous Immigrants suite. As in many of Troell's films, Max von Sydow plays one of the major roles. The Immigrants was nominated for several Academy Awards, after a brief and unsuccessful sojourn in Hollywood, which resulted in the films Sandy's Bride, starring Gene Hackman, and Hurricane. Troell made Flight of the Eagle. It is a film about S.A. André's disastrous Arctic balloon expedition of 1897. The Flight of the Eagle was nominated for the Academy Awards. The release of Il Capitano, a Swedish requiem, became controversial since the film is based upon a true story, the brutal murder of a Swedish family just a few years earlier. Yet, it concentrates on the psychological power game between the murderer and his girlfriend rather than the violence of the crime. He was awarded with the Silver Bear for Best Director at the 42nd Berlin International Film Festival. It also won the award for Best Film at the 27th Guldbagge Awards. Troell has also made documentaries, for instance Land of Dreams, dealing with modern society's alienation from nature, and A Frozen Dream, in which he once again brings up André's polar expedition. Troell took part of an extensive poll by Sight and Amp Sound, where he revealed his favorite films to be Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Hugo, Modern Times, Hour of the Wolf, The Night of the Hunter and Some Like It Hot. Despite his age, Troell has remained productive. His recent films include As White as in Snow, based on the life of Swedish aviator Elsa Andersson, a documentary called Presence, Everlasting Moments, based on the life of Maria Larsson, a 20th-century, working-class photographer, and his latest film, The Last Sentence, a biographical film about the Swedish publicist Tony Segerstedt. The Last Sentence premiered in November 2012 at the Stockholm International Film Festival. At the same festival, Troell was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award. Filmography.